Hey!
Yeah, forget that light.
Yeah!
We are live, coming to you from the Joel Farquhar Memorial's Berry Center Studios here in lovely, rainy Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio! Dayton, Ohio's bitchin'.
Yep, that's Jason. I'm Troy. We're on.
Yeah, we're on and not speed.
No, that
speed.
coffee did not fucking work.
Yeah.
Speedway, step up your coffee game. That shit's got me lagging.
You know, so I drink... Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I was getting ready to tell a story I've already told before.
Uh-oh. Was it the green tea story?
It was the green tea story. Holy crap.
That was a close one.
Yeah, jeez.
But we can talk about something we've been talking about and is now a thing, and that is we have a producer.
Oh, my God. Is it the year 3030?
Yeah, everybody wants to be a DJ.
Yeah. And I guess to start off, I really want to thank Stein for...
Yeah, Dude Stein, Doomstein, Dustin.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And everybody else who's helped out for the last 8 months.
Viewers like you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wait, how do the kids do it now? I don't know. I probably end up throwing a gang sign or something.
Yeah.
Heart.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
So, can I tell a story?
You tell a story.
Okay.
It's story time.
So I went to...
That's
Okay.
what this is.
So, I don't have a car, right?
Right. He is without a car because of a natural disaster.
Yeah. And so Christina went to learn how to use her camera with her friend, and she was gone. She was like, "I'm gonna leave you the car," and I was like, "Oh my God, I got the car." So I immediately did the only thing that I do and went to the grocery store.
Right.
So I went to Meijer and I was like, I'm out of peanut butter.
Ooh.
I need 9-ounce cups, and I need acetone. Okay.
Yeah, like...
This is a Saturday, right?
I was just thinking of that.
Yeah.
That's a Saturday.
So,
acetone.
Yeah.
It's always on my grocery
list. So I got
list.
16 ounces of acetone and some cups and peanut butter. And I was like, on the way out, I'm going to go look at the vegetarian things. Okay? So there's, Meijer, they have like that one thing of the vegetarian things.
Yeah, that section.
Yeah. So I went up and they had all these vegetarian sausages, the breakfast sausages. They're so good. And they were on sale for $1.75.
Oh.
And there was this woman and her children there.
Do they freeze?
They do freeze. I've got a shitload in the freezer.
Oh, all right. Okay, cool.
There was a woman and her children there, and they were picking through them. And I looked at that price, and I was like, "Holy shit!" and I was like, "Oh my God, I am so sorry." And she's like, "It's fine. You're fine." And I was like, "Thanks." And she's like, "I'm from Michigan. I just moved here, and they're never this cheap in Michigan." And I'm like, I don't know, but and they get marked down all the time. I had a chest freezer that I'd buy up all the things and I'd put it on the chest freezer, and then a tree fell on it, and I don't have the chest freezer anymore. But every time I see these, I take advantage of them. She's like, "Yeah, and it's like you could serve them when you have your family over, right?" And I was like, "Nope, just me." and she's like, "Do you live around here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I live like 2 miles away." And she's like, "Oh, I live right around the corner too." And I was like, "Yeah, that's really cool." And she's like, "We should go walking." And she's like, "Why don't you take my number?" And I'm like, "Okay.
No.
Okay."
No.
So
That's not where this was supposed to go.
and I was like, "Sure. What's your name again?" And she's like, "My name's Cindy." And she's like, I really look forward to hearing from you." And I put my number in her phone, or put her number in my phone, and I was like, "I gotta go right now." And I went out to the car, and I was like, "Christina," I called Christina. I was like, "Hey, I just got picked up."
Moral of the story is, even though you want a car, you're not ready for a car yet.
For a car.
You need to be chauffeured to where you're going for at least another couple months. You're too hot of a commodity to be out there on your own.
And only in hindsight did I realize that I had just checked all these boxes. And she was like, oh yeah, that guy's mine.
It was weird. Whenever I'm making small talk, they never ask me what my annual income is.
Right. Yeah, and I called Christina and she's like, so you're gonna hang out with her? And I'm like, no.
I got breakfast sausages.
Yeah. I'm gonna invite you over and we're gonna have some.
With my wife.
It's the folly of my disdain for convention that I don't outwardly adorn myself in jewelry to make myself unavailable to the opposite sex, because I feel as though, first of all, I hate jewelry. Second of all, that's the first time in 20 years that's happened. And every story I tell has to do with my wife.
That's good.
Yeah.
You should have. We need a card.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be pulling in vegetarian chicks like that,
yeah,
we need a card to promote the show.
Yeah.
And then they'll hear you tell the story
Right.
about your wife, and
Right.
then you'll be like, well, fuck, that rabbit hole led nowhere.
Yeah. Why don't you take this card before we talk?
Yeah.
It's got a QR code that you can get a hold of me on.
Yeah. Go ahead and follow the directions on this card and see how you feel after that. Take 2 of these guys and don't call me in the morning. Man, when you were telling that story, I forgot we were on camera. I was like, where's this going? Oh shit. He stepped in it.
Yeah.
But it made you feel good though.
It did make me feel good. I felt pretty good.
Yeah.
It was cool. So
does that lead into the picking up chicks, or do you want to save that for after the heroes talk?
Oh, that's picking up chicks. I was on the hunt.
Yeah, breakfast sausages.
They're so good.
I'm gonna have to try these.
I'm
not gonna buy any.
I'll give you a couple.
Okay, thank you. Save me from that.
But they're only $1.75. Put them on a English muffin. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh, anyway.
Yeah. Do you put any faux cheese on it?
No. No.
I gotta have some kind of cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's a cheese thing.
I put cheese on my breakfast burritos, and that's bitchin'.
Right on.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So heroes. Would you like to talk about heroes?
Heroes. How did this conversation come up?
It was once upon a time. Okay, so I have always wanted to be one of the bad kids. I've always wanted to be one of the bad kids, but unfortunately, as in a story last night that I was talking to Christina about, and I was like, I wish there was some attribute that I could trade in myself to do this one other thing, and she was like, why don't you trade in your insistence on following the rules? I was like, I think that's a detriment. I don't think you could trade that in. Anyway, so I've always wanted to be one of the bad kids, but I am very ruly. So I've always kept the bad kids close, and they for a long time they were not very nice to me.
Right.
Because bad kids fucking suck.
I remember the conversation now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So there was this one particular gentleman who was dating one of the bad people, one of the bad girls at my high school. And she was kind of a bitch. She still is a bitch. But she was dating this guy, and she would talk about him, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to hang out with him. I want to be friends with him. I want to be in his inner circle. Because he sounds so fucking cool.
Yeah, the cool guy.
So punk rock. He doesn't give a shit. And I want to be his friend, and I would tangentially run into him, and people will be like, "Yeah, I'm friends with him. Yeah, we hang out."
It's like, I want to know that guy.
I want to know that guy. And then one day, it became a thing that I was able to hang out with this guy.
Yep.
And the closer you get to your idols, the more you see the grain in their personality.
Yes. It's just like zooming in on a photo.
Yeah, and
all photos look the same when you get close enough.
Yeah, and you get close and you see all the fucking wrinkles and all the flaws.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that it's rarely. First of all, you shouldn't idolize anybody.
No, because then you find out shit.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, you're human too? Damn it.
Right. And, I mean, like, there are good traits in people. You shouldn't idolize somebody, but you should go, you know what, that person has a trait that I admire.
Admire, yes.
Yeah.
You can admire, don't idolize.
Yeah, and, because people suck. And,
people suck. I suck.
Yeah, I mean, you suck in a minor way.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, self-awareness.
Yeah.
Because you could think of yourself as being fucking tip-top, a walking razor blade, nothing touches you, your shit don't sting. But if you get honest with yourself, no, it's not like that at all.
No, we're all fragile.
Very. And
our emotional states are based on a house of cards. So there's the theory, there's thermodynamics, right?
Yes.
That everything tends to work toward disorder, right?
Okay, yeah.
But that's not exactly true. Complex systems can exist, but the more complex a system becomes, the more energy it requires to maintain it. Right? It's like a marriage, right? Like a 10-year-old can look at a marriage and go, you know what? That looks like it's pretty easy. But that shit is not easy.
Right. It's
every day you get up and you go, you know what? I kind of like this person and I like the life that I live. I'm going to continue living that life. And it's you got your hands on the wheel all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You can't and go off in a ditch. Or you can't drive to Tahiti by yourself and expect to come back and have a well-maintained relationship.
You want to keep an even keel with slight corrections.
Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, and that really slid into something that I wasn't expecting. But anyway, idolizing somebody, I don't know, it's not for me in this late stage of my life.
Yeah, well, I just, people I would historically idolize, I now just call friend.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the attributes that I would have previously idolized. Now I just admire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of those attributes, like man, that guy could drink. Or man, that guy could do a lot of drugs. That's awesome.
Yeah, why is he not getting up for work?
Right.
Ever.
Why does he sleep 13 hours a day?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, that guy's so cool.
Except for Iggy Pop.
Well, right. Oh, Jesus. What else we got on the list? What? No, go ahead.
Okay, do you want to do Australian Mop Dog or the least helpful phonetic alphabet?
I want to know what you were talking about with the least helpful phonetic alphabet.
Okay, so you know how there's a military phonetic alphabet to where, if you spell something, X is an X-ray, A is an alpha.
Okay, yeah.
So, if you think about it, that's a very helpful phonetic alphabet that would help somebody understand what you're trying to spell, right?
Right.
What do you think is the least helpful phonetic alphabet?
Babylonian?
So you're saying that you spell something and you use a cuneiform?
Yes. That's exactly where I was going.
Yeah.
Cuneiform.
Yeah. So Christina and I were talking, and
as we do,
and actually this came up so I was in bed, and my eyes were closing, and I could hear Christina slowly start to fall asleep. And I was like, hey! What do you think the least helpful phonetic alphabet would be? And it was like, and we settled on where a phonetic alphabet, where you repeat back the same word with a different letter that starts it. Like hoop, and jupe, and toop. And
Toop, as in short for toupee?
Sure. And soup, and zoop, and zoop. Because they're both Z's, the X and the Z, and yoop. That's,
yoop, okay,
yeah,
I got
yeah,
yoop.
Yeah, my name is Jason. That's J as in jupe, A as in oop.
No, Alp.
Alp, Alp. S as in soup. O as in oop.
Oop.
N as in noop.
Nope.
The least helpful phonetic alphabet.
Yeah, the oop would be the least helpful.
Or you can make a phonetic alphabet of like, that's K as in night.
the George Carlin. Or no. Watermelons.
Watermelons.
Yeah, who did the Sledge-O-Matic?
Oh,
Gallagher.
Am I ripping off Gallagher?
I think you might be.
Oh fuck. That's bad on a couple levels. Because first of all, I don't want to rip off a comedian. And second of all, I do not want to rip off Gallagher. Because he sucks and he's dead. But I'm sure his estate is litigious as he is.
Yeah, probably. So, yeah, we don't... Yeah,
we don't need to do this.
Yeah,
you know that fucker sued his own brother?
Yeah, and then sold him a show, didn't he?
Well, it was the other way around.
Sold him a show and then...
He was allowed to tour as Gallagher 2. Gallagher 2. Oh. And then his brother started playing too big of a venues, and he didn't draw a line. He wasn't billing himself as not the Gallagher, just a Gallagher.
Oh. Yeah. God. Do we want to be famous? No. I'll smash a watermelon.
Yeah. Everybody's all in. Yeah. Thank you, Stein and Dark Guy.
What's that?
Gallagher and Gallagher 2. When after all, you're my wonder wall.
The fucking Gallagher brothers.
Yeah. So I guess.
Yeah, I've told that story too. Never mind.
What did you tell?
The Oasis concert.
You went to an Oasis concert?
No.
Okay.
No, I did not. I paid for the tickets, but I did not go.
Oh, that's twice as bad. That's almost as bad as ripping off Gallagher.
Yeah, but things worked out anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so we have on the list.
Oh, what time are we? Oh, okay.
We got 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're good.
Gallagher and Gallagher 2. Yes, we're gonna. The new phonetic alphabet is all gonna be Gallagher, and it's Gallagher, Ballagher, Gallagher,
Gallagher,
Gallagher. That's J as in Gallagher, A as in Gallagher.
Oh no, that could get dangerous.
Yeah. Is it what?
No.
Is it like doing Chuck in the name game?
Yes.
Let's do Chuck. So we have 80s cartoon fighting logic, Australian Mop Dog, which is another Christina story. I'm gonna skip that one because I've told a lot of Christina stories this week.
80s TV duos.
80s TV duos.
Yeah, because we were trying to think of the name of that show where the women cohabitated in a basement. Yeah. And it was, I believe, New York City.
Yeah.
And you remembered that it was Kate and Allie. Because we were, thinking of dynamic female duos to name the City Chickens.
Yes. So the backing of the story is so I had very old cat ladies who have since passed.
Okay.
And it was Bella and Butterscotch.
Bella and Butterscotch.
And they were angry old ladies, and we called them Patty and Selma.
As the Simpsons.
Yeah, as the Simpsons, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we had the city chickens. We had 2 lady chickens that moved into our yard when they had no boundaries. Was that a Garth Brooks album? No Boundaries?
I think so.
Yeah. They had no boundaries and they came and lived in our yard. So we called them.
You were their friends in low places.
We were their friends in low places. Yeah, yeah. So we called the city chickens.
Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise. Thank you. So if we have another lady duo of something.
Yeah, the logical one you came up with would be Laverne and Shirley.
Laverne and Shirley. Yeah, then you move down to Kate and Allie.
Kate and Allie, which I didn't realize that was Jane Curtin.
Yeah.
I was just like, hey, it's that lady from that show.
And then Cagney and Lacey.
Cagney and Lacey. Yeah, because that's where I was, where we were confused.
Yeah, which was a cop show.
Yeah.
And if you watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Terry Crews's children, his twin daughters, are Cagney and Lacey.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I've watched some Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's hard for me to get into TV
Rose
shows.
and Blanche. Thank you, Doomstein.
Oh,
yeah, Rose
shit.
and Blanche. Yeah. It's funny. So I watched a little bit of Golden Girls. And
just a little bit.
Yeah. And crap, the lady, the woman, the funny lady, the funny one.
Estelle Getty?
No. Next.
Betty White?
Betty White, yeah.
Okay.
Betty White, her Patsy and Adina.
Oh,
yeah. Nice. Mike from and Pat. We had Patty and Selma. We did Patty and Selma.
Yeah,
Thank
Patty
you, Allison. Yeah. Mike from The Young Ones was in Absolutely Fabulous.
What did he play? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God, and he was just as bad an actor in that as he was in The Young Ones.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Mike from The Young Ones.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Huh. Wasn't, No, that was Drop Dead Fred.
Oh, yeah. Nick. Or Neil. No,
Neil.
not Neil.
No, Neil
Rick,
was the hippie.
Rick Mail.
Rick Mail. All right.
Yeah.
Well, ooh.
Ooh.
We ran out of steam there.
Yeah, sorry. It was, what happened was Burger King is on a commercial right now.
Yeah, that looks like that Chalamet guy. Did he play Bob Dylan? Yeah.
He yeah, it does look like the Bob Dylan biopic. Okay. So, Once Upon a Time. Remember Saturday Night Fever?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Fondly.
Yeah. So when I was in 2nd grade, the sequel came out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the sequel to Staying Alive.
Was Sunday Morning Coming Down?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No. It was another Bee Gees song, and I had it, and it just slipped out of my head.
Have a drink.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It'll come to you.
No.
Ah.
No. Anyway, the only thing I remember, I've never seen it, but I remember that at the end of the sequel to Staying Alive, one of my friends said, "Oh yeah, I saw the sequel to Staying Alive," and I was like, "Oh." As a 2nd grader, I was like, "Oh, okay." And he was like, "Yeah, it was great because at the end, John Travolta was like I won. I guess it was a dance contest. That's all he wanted to do was win a dance contest.
Win a dance contest.
Yeah, and he won. And somebody was like, well, "What are you gonna do now?" And he was like, "I'm gonna strut." And the kid was like, and that's what John Travolta did. He just went out and strutted.
Strutted his hair away.
Yeah, strutted his hair and landed his plane in front of his house.
Ugh. Didn't he name his kid Jet? Yeah, he had a kid named Jet. Yeah.
Jets! When you're a jet for life.
From your first cigarette to your last dying breath.
Fuck yeah.
Right on.
Uh.
What? some here. I'm going to
Yeah,
centralize this.
Yeah, do that. Sorry.
What's your spaghetti policy here? They're having a conversation that we're not privy to. That's good.
Man, I like Bert. Where did that even come from? Are so bad that they get their franchise removed, so they're called Burger or something, and they just sell spaghetti. Oh, where did that happen? I want to know more about that.
Apparently, you get it your way, dude.
So if I go into a burger, not a Burger King,
no,
just a burger.
Just a burger.
Go in a burger and go, I'd like a handful of spaghetti, please. They'll just give me a handful of spaghetti.
That's your way.
And it's just hot. And it's hot. And they put it like, I wanted to punish me.
Well, there's the disclaimer on the...
We're not responsible for spaghetti burns?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. This spaghetti is served piping hot. Please take the necessary precautions.
Man.
Pittsburgh, true story.
Oh, burger. Oh, it's in Pittsburgh, so it's called Burger. Like one who lives in the Burg.
Oh.
And because you live in the Burg, you like spaghetti.
Yeah.
Have you been to Pittsburgh?
No.
Place is fucking terrifying. Let me take a step back.
It's part of the American Brewer, correct? Yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, it's not terrifying. It's a beautiful city. Okay?
Okay.
It's just that it's painted in that copper color.
Oh.
Of that.
I thought it was all yellow and black.
Yes.
It is?
Yes. It's yellow and black everywhere. You cannot escape.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
You cannot escape Franco Harris and Terry Bradshaw and Mean Joe Green. It's just everywhere.
I heard Terry Bradshaw couldn't spell the word cat, even if you gave him the C and the T.
That's a true story.
Yeah, that's about the only lore I know.
Yeah.
I was a Steelers fan once.
Once,
many years ago.
Were they in a playoff battle against some team that you didn't like?
No, I had no knowledge of football whatsoever, but I had a starter Pittsburgh Steelers hoodie. Now, this was before starter was a Walmart brand.
Okay.
This was big shit.
Did you do the Running Man?
It's very possible. But it was the double hooded, one black hood, one yellow hood, with colored beads on the drawstrings, and I just thought I was the shit because I had a starter hoodie.
Hell yeah.
And the only reason I was a Steelers fan is because my mother worked with the mother of Jeff Graham.
Oh, okay, yeah, nice. Okay, yeah.
Yep, so I had an autographed picture of him and everything like that.
Yeah. Oh, did you keep it on your nightstand?
No. Yeah.
Hi, Jeff Graham.
I need to Google what happened to him before I keep telling that story, I guess.
He went to P. Diddy's parties.
Damn it.
With Tom Hanks.
Why you should not idolize people.
Yeah, they buy a lot of mineral oil.
Well, mineral oil's not that bad. It's the baby oil.
Baby oil?
Yeah. Mineral oil will dry you out. It will.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. It'll dry you out.
I'm a grease phobe, so
yeah.
I'm not into any oils or salves. I smell a divorce a brewing. Oh, but anyway, Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh is an old city, right? It was built in the olden days.
Yes.
So the streets are real narrow, but it's also built on the side of a mountain, right? So you have to so we went to this restaurant.
So is it set up like Atlanta because they followed a bunch of horse trails to make streets after Sherman Burnett, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. And every street you go down, every single car is like scratched and dented and smashed.
So Pittsburgh is Wyoming.
Oh yeah?
Wyoming Street.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So Pittsburgh is like Wyoming from Steve Whalen to the Sunoco station.
Oh yeah. 'Cause it's Pittsburgh is like my street. Like we lost our garage and had to park on the street and got hit within the first 3 days.
Nothing but a bunch of savages in this town.
Savages in this town. Yeah.
Oh, but we are. It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging with us today, guys. We have bigger and better things on the way. As you can tell, we are lit.
Yeah, we've got lights.
Yeah. Like it's soft, it's warm, it's inviting.
Yeah.
The background, Jason paid extra attention to this week. Like it's coming along.
Yep. Tell all your friends.
Yes, tell all your friends. We will be on the YouTubes in the not too distant future.
Yeah, maybe this week.
Yeah, we'll post up something and...
we need 50 subscribers on
50
YouTube.
subscribers to go live. So tell your friends, tell your coworkers.
They're raping people out here.
We are.
No, and Bill Cosby's in prison, so...
Yeah,
so we don't have to worry about that.
Oh, we talked about that before the show.
Yeah,
we should talk about that on the show.
Yeah. Okay.
Well.
Anyway.
Yeah, thank you guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you next one.
Oh, let's do this, and then we